The truth about money, how anyone can build wealth from scratch. You were never taught how to build wealth. Not in school, not at home, not anywhere. You were taught how to get a job, how to pay bills on time, how to survive. But nobody, and I mean nobody, sat you down and said, here's how money actually works. So today, that changes. Because here's the truth. Building wealth has nothing to do with luck, your bloodline, or being a genius. It's a system, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Stick around. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how broke people become rich people, starting from zero, with nothing but time and discipline. The lie we were sold. We grew up believing the same story. Go to school, get good grades, get a stable job, work for 40 years, retire. That story made sense in 1960. It does not make sense now. Because here's what they didn't tell you. A paycheck was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to make you comfortable enough to keep showing up. There's an old saying, the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Read that again. One path trades your hours for dollars, forever. The other builds something that pays you whether you show up or not. Today you're going to learn the second path, slowly, piece by piece, no fluff. Wealth is not income. Here's something that will change how you see money forever. Income is not wealth. You can make $300,000 a year and be broke. You can make $40,000 a year and be wealthy. The difference isn't how much comes in, it's how much you keep, and what that money does after it lands in your hands. One person spends their raise on a nicer car. The other person invests their raise into something that grows. Same income, two completely different futures. There's a saying that built more millionaires than any course ever has. Don't save what's left after spending. Spend what's left after saving. Flip the order and everything changes. And here's the part most people miss. Wealth is quiet. It doesn't show up in your driveway. It shows up in your bank statement, years later, when nobody's watching. Why your brain works against you. Before we talk strategy, we need to talk about your brain, because it is not on your side. Your brain was built for survival thousands of years ago. It wants comfort now. It wants safety now. It's terrified of risk, even smart risk. That's why spending feels good immediately, and investing feels like nothing at all, for years. There's a saying worth remembering here. What is easy to do is also easy not to do. It's easy to save $10 today. It's also easy to skip it. Multiply that choice by 1,000 days, and you get two completely different lives. Wealth isn't built by people with more willpower. It's built by people who remove the choice, automating it before their brain gets a vote. The 4 stages of wealth. Nobody becomes wealthy overnight. There are 4 stages, and you can't skip a single one. Stage 1, survival. This is where most people stay stuck. Paycheck to paycheck. No breathing room. The goal here isn't to invest, it's to create a small gap between what you earn and what you spend, even $10. Stage 2, stability. You build an emergency fund. You stop relying on debt to survive a flat tire or a doctor's visit. This is boring. This is also where freedom begins. Stage 3, growth. Now your money starts working. Index funds, skills that raise your income, a side business. You're not just earning, you're compounding. Stage 4, wealth. Your assets generate more than you need to live. Work becomes optional, not because you got lucky, because you climbed, one stage at a time. Most people try to jump straight to stage 4. That's why most people fail. You can't skip the staircase and land on the roof. The myth of not enough money. I'll start investing once I make more money. If I had $1 for every time someone said that, I'd be the one teaching this from a yacht. Here's the truth. Waiting for more is not a strategy. It's an excuse with good manners. Wealth isn't built from big moves. It's built from small, repeated decisions that compound quietly while everyone else is waiting for the right time. There's a saying that should be tattooed on every broke person's mirror. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. You don't need $10,000 to start. You need $10 and the discipline to not stop. Time in the market beats timing the market. Every single time. The silent wealth killer. Let's talk about the things standing between most people in stage 2. Debt. Not all debt is the same. A loan that buys you an asset, a home, an education that raises your income, can be a tool. But debt that funds a lifestyle, credit cards for things that disappear in a month, that's not a tool. That's a leash. There's a saying every borrower should hear before they swipe the card. A man in debt is so far a slave. You don't need to be debt-free to start building wealth, but you do need a plan to stop adding more chains while you're trying to walk forward. The skill nobody talks about. Building wealth requires you to do boring things consistently while everyone around you chases excitement. No, you don't need a six-figure side hustle. You need a boring budget. No, you don't need to time the next big crypto pump. You need patience. The market doesn't reward the smartest people. It rewards the most patient ones. Zoom out. That's the secret nobody wants to hear because it isn't exciting. It's just true. And here's one more truth that stings a little. Comparison will bankrupt you faster than any bad investment. The neighbor with the new car might be drowning in payments. The coworker with designer everything might own nothing. You're not racing them. You never were. What to actually do today. So here's where you start. Today, not Monday. 1. Track where your money actually goes for 1 week. You can't fix what you can't see. 2. Build a tiny gap between income and spending, even 5%. 3. Put that gap somewhere it can grow. An index fund, not a lottery ticket. 4. Increase your income on the side, a skill, a small business, anything that isn't trading more hours. 5. Automate it. Don't rely on willpower. Make the decision once and let the system carry it forever. 6. Repeat this for years, not weeks. That's it. That's the whole secret. It was never hidden. It was just unglamorous. Closing. You don't need permission to build wealth. You don't need a head start. You don't need luck. You need a decision, made today and kept tomorrow. Start small. Stay consistent. Let time do the rest. If this gave you a little more clarity, hit subscribe, because next time we're breaking down exactly how to make your first $100 work for you. I'll see you in the next one.